Hi, welcome once again to Conspiracy Cases, where we open up a story, a conspiracy if you will, and we examine the case, and then we try to discover, is there anything about it that has any kind of redeeming spiritual lesson that we can learn? We don't necessarily prove or disprove the conspiracy. We just do our best to give you the information. Because we believe that once you have the information, if the information is true, then you can process it and through discernment land on the correct conclusion. Today's conspiracy case may not be what you might usually consider to be a conspiracy, but it is. Matter of fact, it's wildly controversial, especially with the release of the new Wicked films that have come out, because Wicked takes us back to Oz. Oz is that place that we are all familiar with. We know the original Wizard of Oz. And so this is where Dorothy meets the dark side. Matter of fact, that's our case. That's the name of the case. Somewhere Over the Rainbow may not be the only memorable song tied to the 1939 classic, The Wizard of Oz, because there are people out here who believe that in the classic 1973 album, The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, may actually be tied into The Wizard of Oz. What? Have you ever heard that before? Have you ever heard anybody unpack that idea before? Well, you are now. And that's the conspiracy case we're looking at. See, on the dark side of the rainbow, if you will, Judy Garland and Roger Waters may not seem like a match made in heaven, but thanks to one of pop culture's stranger conspiracies, the leading lady from The Wizard of Oz may be forever linked to the lead songwriter, Roger Waters, from Pink Floyd. And the reason is because there are a number of people who insist that Pink Floyd's album, The Dark Side of the Moon, was crafted with Garland and her Oz-destined gang in mind. How does this work? Well, this is how it works. You pop in the movie and you play the album at the same time, and you will see a slew of curious connections. In the phenomenon known as the dark side of the rainbow, fans cite more than 100 things that seem to sync up when the film and the album are played simultaneously. Now, to experience this for yourself, cue up the movie and the album, and as soon as the MGM lion roars for the third time at the beginning of the film, hit play to start The Dark Side of the Moon and witness the magic as it unfolds. It's like a trip to Oz. Some of the most noteworthy of these things are this. Dorothy balances on a fence as the lyrics, balanced on the biggest wave, are heard in the song Breathe. Dorothy falls off the fence and is rescued as the chaotic intro to the song On the Run begins. Dorothy runs away from home as the line, "No one told you when to run," from the song Time is heard. The tornado appears in the sky as the song The Great Gig in the Sky plays. Some say the song's slide guitar swells with the tornado, and that the operatic vocals vary in intensity to match Dorothy's experiences. The song Us and Them play as Dorothy meets the Wicked Witch of the West. The word black echoes as the witch first appears. The phrase black and blue is sung as the two talk. And in the scene, Dorothy's wearing that blue dress. The witch wears black. The lyrics, "Who knows which is which," from Us and Them plays as the Wicked Witch of the West sees the remains of her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. Who knows which is which? Go figure. And the song Brain Damage plays as the Scarecrow sings, "If I Only Had a Brain." Is this an accident? Is it just a fluke? Did Roger Waters create an album for Pink Floyd that would somehow match the movie itself and create what is now known by conspiracy theorists as the dark side of the rainbow? Huh? You've heard the evidence. And so, I'll let you ponder that. Matter of fact, I'll let you ponder it right now, and you go before the next episode is released, and you can go and check out the movie and the album. Remember, third roar of the lion at the very beginning, hit play, you're off and running. You see if it matches up. And in our next episode, we'll try to determine where the truth, where the lies might be, and what it means, most importantly, to us in our lives. I look forward to joining you on our next conspiracy case.